So this was Donald Trump asked yesterday about the nickname Taco Trump and Taco Trade Trump, whatever you'd like to call him, in regards to the fact that he plays chicken when it comes to these tariffs. And when he puts these tough tariffs on a country like China, then he backs away from them and lowers them, and he doesn't stand up to what he says he's going to do. Have a listen to this.
Mr. President, Wall Street analysts have coined a new term called the taco trade. They're saying Trump always chickens out on your tariff threats, and that's why markets are higher this week. What's your response to that?
I kick out?
Chicken out.
Oh, and then I chicken out. I've never heard that. You mean because I reduced China from 145% that I set down to 100 and then down to another number? And I said you have to open up your whole country. And because I gave the European Union a 50% tax tariff, and they called up and they said, please, let's meet right now. Please, let's meet right now. And I said, okay, I'll give you till June 9. I actually asked them, I said, what's the date? Because they weren't willing to meet. And after I did what I did, they said, we'll meet anytime you want. And we have an end date of July 9th. You call that chickening out? Because we have $14 trillion now invested, committed to investing when Biden didn't have practically anything. Biden.
Okay, so first of all, we'll continue that audio in a moment. Yes, I call that chickening out. There's a reason why he's getting called Taco Trump, Taco Trader Trump, because he puts these tariffs on a 90-day pause. He listens to CEOs of Walmart and Target, and then he backs off. This is what Donald Trump does. He comes up with a horrible idea. He attempts to implement a horrible idea. Then he backtracks on it, and then he blames Joe Biden. That's exactly what he's doing here.
Biden didn't have practically anything. This country was dying. You know, we have the hottest country anywhere in the world. I went to Saudi Arabia. The king told me. He said, you got the hottest we have the hottest country in the world right now. 6 months ago, this country was stone cold dead. We had a dead country. We had a country people didn't think it was going to survive, and you ask a nasty question like that. It's called negotiation. You said it.
Yeah, there he goes. What a nasty question. So when you ask Donald Trump a question where he has to be held to account, he always attacks the reporter. He also always calls it nasty. By the way, what does he mean we had a dying country? The economy was in a great place when he took over after Barack Obama, and the economy was in a very good place under most parameters when he took over this time around. What is he talking about? We were in a dying economy. There is no economist that is not biased that would say Donald Trump took over a dying economy. You could say it's a dying economy now with these tariffs that he's imposed and then backtracked on, then he imposed them, then he backtracked on them. You could say that the 90 deals in 90 days was a lie and he's made no real deals. You can make that claim, but the fact of the matter is that the economy is much worse off now than it was on day one when he took office.
Like that. It's called negotiation. You set a number. And if you go down, if I set a number at a ridiculous high number and I go down a little bit, a little bit, they want me to hold that number, 145% tariff. Even I said, man, that really got up. You know how it got? Because of fentanyl and many other things, and you added it up. I said, where are we now? We're at 145%. I said, whoa, that's high. That's high. They were doing no business whatsoever, and they were having a lot of problems. We were very nice to China. I don't know if they're going to be nice to us, but we were very nice to China. And in many ways, I think we really helped China tremendously because, they were having great difficulty because we were basically going cold turkey with China. We were doing no business because of the tariff, because it was so high. But I knew that. But don't ever say what you said. That's a nasty question. Go ahead.
Yeah.
To me, that's the nastiest question.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Wait a minute. Wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Yeah, you're Taco Trump. I'll say it every single day. I'll say it every single day that you're a 34-count felon. I'll say it every single day that you're an adjudicated rapist. I'll say it every single day that the only president in American history that is yet to concede an election that you lost. I'll say it every single day. You are Taco Trump. You are the taco trade chicken is what you are. And we need to repeat it every single day.